Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. This is Kingdom Hearts 2. This is episode number 37. Today we are going to be going through a lot of stuff. It's a shorter episode, but it's a lot to experience in one go through, so that is to be laid out here in the beginning. You can see we are just taking out some Heartless. We are in the world that never was. I think we have jumped in terms of episodes as to what we are doing, what we are collecting. I definitely do some grinding between this point and the point that we actually go and do the battle that we're going to do, but that is a whole different perspective here. There is a whole lot to do in the world that never was, and I'm just trying to collect all the items before we go up against the baddie that we're going to end up going against. That is going to cause us a huge problem. If you've ever played this game, you'll know what I'm talking about. This fight here, I think, is actually the toughest in the series. It is remarkably hard. Like, not even remarkably, I think it's actually the most difficult boss battle there's Soda Pop in the entirety of every in-game battle that we have to do. Like, there's a lot of post-game battles that you have to do, but I think this one actually takes a cake in what is the toughest in-game battle. So it's Sora versus Roxas here, and it is tough. If that wasn't explicit, you can see I'm waiting specific time periods in order to hit Roxas. I am doing things that I normally wouldn't do. I'm balancing out, reflecting against attack types, and then normally you can get two here on the ground and then run away and then use a reflect and then jump off into the distance. Right now we have full health and full MP, pretty much full MP, so we could just lightly dash around here, but let's use reflect a couple times. There we go, deal that damage back to Roxas. And Roxas, man, he just comes at us devastatingly. We can really only hit him with 2 combos, and then we need to back away. Yep. This is it. It's not good. The health he does to us right away is it's devastating. I'm only beating this because I have beaten through this Let's Play many of times. But Roxas is he's a bastard. That's the shortest way I could put it. He will beat us time and time again. There we go. Let's Mega Ether. Let's give that to the group. There we go. All our MP is restored as we're floating around the dance floor here. If you don't have all the dry forms, at least into the medium growth, it's gonna deal you a lot of damage. This is really tough. This is the toughest episode I'll put out on this episode, period, to date. Or on the series to date. It is so challenging to get past Roxas. He's actually a really strong boss. It's out of this world how difficult this is. And the only reason I really get through it is luck. Because there are a couple commands where you can call Roxas Keyblades come to yourself, and you're better off to get it later in the battle, which is what I end up getting here. You'll see that here shortly. So I keep knocking him out of balance. He's obviously doing a lot of damage to me, but there we go. Knocked it out. The end. That command there. And then let's just smack him. Let's knock this out of this way. We're in the red health. I don't care. Keep going for it. Jesus fucking Christ. It's so close that's what you have to do. And that kind of sucks, but there we go. We'll finish our battle with Roxas. It is so this battle is so difficult if you don't have it pitch perfect or aren't cheesing it, because there are a number of ways that you could cheese this battle, if I'm going to be brutally honest. If you're not doing one of those two methods, this is such a hard battle. Like, unbelievably difficult in terms of everything going down. It is out of this world how difficult it is. There we go, up in the sky, dodge some of those attacks. There we go, he's like, oh, well, now I see now. You have the attachments of the hearts of all those people. We're going on some attacks. We're dodging it. He's coming at us. Full blast. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Just like that. He knocks our Keyblade away from us. We're like, oh, shit. Run over there. He knocks it down. We can't grab it. He's got the Oblivion and the Oathkeeper. But we're able to summon it to us. Which I don't know how he didn't see, but that's alright. And then we swipe him down. And Roxas is done. It's such a devastating... We're going to be going through a lot of Let's Plays after this, where we deal with Roxas and all that stuff, but... It's so devastating on those Let's Plays, where we see what actually happens to Roxas and all those things, because we don't get to see that in this game. We just get to see what we're presented with, so there you go. You get to see Roxas spawned in this world. His name is Sora. And the leader here of Organization 13 is going to spin that around and give him a new name, so that way he can actually fit into the organization and become a material member of that organization. Here we go. Roxas. That's his name. That's how we got the name. Sora with an X in the middle, and some of the name organized there differently from the leader Zemnis. That's how he's conducting his plans. And Roxas is now finally passed into the afterlife, and he has seen Axel, who stood up with him time and time again. We're going to see that when we go into the post games, especially. It's going to hit a little bit harder than it's actually hitting right now. So he is going on about how we're going to miss this world and how we're going to miss everything going on into it, and how we're going to miss the other individual involved. It's going to be a hard-hitting moment here for the series, because it actually is. It's, if I'm going to be honest, this is on the sadder side of the episodes. There's a lot of shit going on here that we are going to learn to understand in future Let's Plays that really hit home here. Because it's not just Roxas. There's another character missing, and a lot of not good stuff is going on here. And as much as these two have a connection and are friends and everything like that, it's this is a heartbreaking moment. So take that with what you will. But here we go. We're finally saying goodbye to our friends. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we have to do to make everybody whole, right? We have to say goodbye to whatever this is. It's a peace in between, but even though we feel some comfort in the sea salt ice cream, and we're chilling, some comfort is needed to the scene. And yeah, this is a big moment. It's only introduced in this future version of these episodes, but it's huge. This is a lot for our team to go through. It truly is. So, what are we gonna do besides go through it? You know? It's all we can do. Both characters are trying to avoid it. I'll give them their best. They are trying to ignore what is going on around them, but Roxas finally realizes it. And Axel here is not so sure that he has another body to go to, which kind of sucks. Axel dreads a tear. It's kind of heartbreaking. Then we get the finalized version of this battle. Roxas finally shows himself to Sora and says, "Hey, you know what? You're a good other." So we finally get an idea of what's going on here. Which is a lot of shit. Now we get to catch up with the main trio, and we're like, "Hey, listen here, motherfucker! I just felt a ghost, motherfucker." Then there was a lot of shit going on, and we didn't know really how to deal with it, but we're dealing with it now. So we're doing what we can do, you know, just getting our way through it. We had a lot of shit, and maybe it was Organization 13 fuck with us, but it seemed pretty real. We're gonna see in some of the sub games, it is pretty real. There's a lot of stuff going on, so that's what we're dealing with. Now he's thinking about Roxas. We get some Keyblades. We get a Keyblade and we get the Ansem report. This Keyblade in particular has a pretty good use, so it has, at least to my understanding, a 50-50 shot. But that's based off of some prior stats in the game. So there's a good chance you're going to end up in anti-form and you're going to just start striking stuff out of the darkness. And there's a good chance you're going to end up into the master form, or the final form in this game, which is going to start giving you the actual master abilities, which is going to allow you to glide and stuff like that in the post game. I would highly advise you use it until you get the master form / final form, depending on when you're playing, and glide into the post game and start learning how to glide as much as you can. But that's just my critique. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really liked this episode. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I know this episode was all over the place and I'm kind of losing my mind, if I'm gonna be honest. At this point in time in the Let's Play series, we're probably gonna have 2 episodes of this per week and 2 episodes of Pokemon Silver per week, just going on what we're doing, and with all the NFL stuff, because I know I've shared on the channel before, but I have season tickets to an NFL team, and yeah, it's just a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. I hope you all have had a snazzy week so far, and I hope you all have a snazzy week moving forward. Until next time, everybody take it easy, and we'll see you all here in the next one. Peace out.
Kyrie, we're almost there.